Hello. Yes, good morning, everybody. So today is the first day of the month. We are going to look at our charts from the monthly point of view. We'll start off with the main pair, which is Euro USD. So today, since we are starting the month, we'll look at it first from the monthly, then we'll move to weekly, and then daily, then we may move even lower to 1 hour, and the rest. Euro USD is here. Monthly. So last month, if you can remember, we actually expected price to proceed downwards, but then that somehow did not happen. We wanted price following the fact that the price was below this level. We expected it to proceed even lower. So instead of going down, the price pulled back upwards and even closed above 1.1300. This, in my opinion, is a very good buy. As long as the price does not clearly descend below the lower line, the one which I'm having here, as long as the price does not go below 1.1235, we expect it to proceed even further to the upper side. So this month, if you want to trade this pair correctly, Euro USD, we recommend that you keep looking for a buy and expect that buy to push price towards the next level, which is this one, our resistance. Then you have the last one at the top. So in case price proceeds above the middle red line, we expect it to continue even higher. As it is, if I was to use an indicator, the trend is somehow still downwards. Just a second. We have the trend is still downwards. As you can see, we have just price pulling back to the upper side, but the overall trend is downwards. On the daily, on the weekly, sorry, the trend is still downwards, but based on price action, we actually expect price to proceed to the upper side. So there's one thing which I want to mention here. The previous Swiss candle, which is this, is an indecision candle, and it means that the price is likely heading upwards or it may retrace back to the lower side. As it is, this is a very good place to buy from, a very good support here, and then you also have that one. As long as the price remains above this zone, we expect it to proceed up to the next line, and then the last one should be on top, 1.2273. So Euro USD, a buy both on the weekly and on the day, on the monthly chart. On the daily, we have the same thing. Price has pulled back up to a very good support. So this is, as long as the price does not close below this level by the end of today, we expect it to proceed to the upper side. If you are looking at Euro USD daily, wait for the current day to close. Then if it is below this level by the end of today, pick a sell. But if it closes above it, then we expect it to move even higher. And on the daily, these are the levels to look for. We have this, and then you also have this one. These are the two levels. Buy from this point where the price is now. Expect that buy to push price up to the next level, and then the last one is on top, 1.1545. So we move to the next symbol, GBP USD. Is this here? So GBP USD has been a sell for some time now. Just that the previous month it didn't proceed downwards. We had something that looks like an inside bar, this one here, so a support which was broken, and then price is below that is below that level. So this is an inside bar, and it means that the price is likely proceeding to the lower side. If you want to trade this pair correctly, we recommend you look for sell positions. Keep looking for sell orders. As long as the price remains below 1.2728, look for a sell order up to 1.2212. On the weekly chart, we have the same position. We are below a key level here, and we want, as long as the price remains below 1.2728, we recommend you look for a sell. Expect that sell to push price up to 1.2119. On the daily, the same thing. We are still downwards. The overall trend is downwards. So let price pull back up to this level, 1.2728, so that we can pick a sell up to the weekly level, which I've just mentioned, 1.2119. The next symbol is DPI. On the monthly, we have a pin bar, a bullish pin bar, but the overall trend is downwards. We have this level here that price successfully closed below some. This like 2 months, 2 months ago. This is the last month, and then the previous month we had price closing below this level. So the fact that this is a bullish pin bar does not mean that the price is heading to the upper side. It only means that the momentum to the lower side is decreasing. So we expect price to proceed downwards as long as it is below 108.81. Despite this pin bar, we still expect price to proceed downwards up to the next level, which is this one. Yeah. So my recommendation on the monthly, have your pending sell limit and then have your take profit here. On the weekly, we have a level here, a very good weekly support, and the price is somehow below it. So if you can remember, some few months ago we actually took a buy when this happened. We had a support there, we had a support, and then we had another support, and then another support here, and we considered this as a false break. Then we had a support here, another support there, and we expected, while price was here, that this level was a good support. So it basically went below it, and somehow it's still below that level. So this is a very good sell. This is still a good sell even where the price is now. We still expect a sell this pair at around 108.61. Sell it there. Expect that sell to push price up to 106.24. So if you look at this chart at the moment, you look for a sell when the price hits 108.61. That sell should push price up to the next level. On the weekly, we have that level slightly below here, 104.64. So my recommendation, have a pending sell limit around 108.61, then have a stop loss above this level here. So as I was saying, you have a stop loss here, have your stop loss above this level, pending sell limit, your stop loss, and then your take profit needs to be here, 104.64. So if you are looking at this chart, USDJPY, I recommend you keep looking for a sell and expect that sell to push price towards the support 104.64, which I'm having here. So we move forward to our next symbol, SP500. SP500, as I mentioned a few days ago, has been in an active uptrend. Actually, it has gapped perfectly as we mentioned on our previous focus. So if you look at this chart from the monthly chart, we have actually gapped above a very good monthly resistance here. This is a very good sign for a buy. I recommend this. The overall trend has been upward for some times. We had this being a good support, a support there, a support. So we expect price to proceed upwards. Now that the price has gapped above 29.51, we expect it to proceed even higher. On the weekly, we are still upward. There's a gap above a weekly resistance, so this means we are still upwards. On the daily, we are still somehow upwards, and then on the 4 hours, we are still actively upwards. So as long as the price remains above this level, we expect price to proceed even higher. A very good support there. So have this one. So on this chart, used SP500, I recommend you look for a buy. Expect price to proceed upwards. You need to wait for just slight retracements to the upper side, then pick a buy. Expect that buy to push price even higher. So if you're looking at this chart at the moment, you're supposed to be looking for buy positions. So we move forward. We move forward to the next chart, and that should be gold. We start with the Brent oil. So Brent oil overall, the trend is downwards. We have a very big candle that pushed price downwards. We tried pulling back to the upper side, but somehow we are still below the trend indicator. And then we have this on the weekly. The previous week's candle was a bearish pin bar, and then on the daily we are still somehow downwards. So on this chart, I recommend you wait for a sell around this level here. Wait for a sell here, a support, there's a break, a resistance. Wait for price to get back up to this level so that you can pick a sell at the lowest risk possible. For us, the same level still holds, so if price can come back up to this level, this is the correct place to look for a sell from. We move forward to the last one, gold. So the first thing I want to say on gold is that we actually went above a very good monthly resistance level, and somehow we are still above that level. So this is a sign that we are heading to the upper side. As long as the price remains above the zone which I've marked 1345.75, we expect price to proceed even higher. So if you're looking at this chart from the monthly point of view, you need to look for a buy, but only when the price pulls back up to around 1345.75. So you wait for a retracement, something like this. Wait for a retracement, and then price should begin moving upwards, then retrace back before you can proceed even higher. So that should bring us to the end. Sorry, I'll look at it from the weekly. We have a bearish pin bar that should push price or the same thing. So the same view we are having on the monthly, the same one on the day, on the weekly. On the daily, we have the same thing. We still expect price to pull back down. On the Forex, we have the same view. So gold is a buy, but only if price can pull back down up to around 1345 or 1345.42. Thank you very much. See you again tomorrow at the same time. Another thing, if you have any questions, you can post them here, post them under this chat option. On the right hand side, you will see there's an option where you can give your view, whatever you think about this analysis. You can also ask me to talk about any other page which I have not mentioned here. So thank you very much. See you again tomorrow at the same time.